which kind of the charcoal should you consider? Because this is crucial. Not every type of the charcoal is beneficial to poultry. Detoxifies the feeds. Usually, or to put charcoal in those feeds, because the moment you don't use it daily or you don't include it in those feeds, you're still giving your chickens the toxins. Have ever heard about charcoal, or have you ever fed your chickens charcoal? So in today's episode, I want to share with you what you have never known about feeding charcoal to your chickens. Because especially charcoal, when you mix it with the beddings, it usually absorbs ammonia, because it is a very good absorbent for the smell. So it absorbs the ammonia in the beddings, hence you will get the cold air for your chickens, and the chickens will enjoy being in a chicken house that is not smelling. First, I think in one of my previous videos I talked about how it is bad to put your chickens in a very smelly place, because that is ammonia, or that smelly place. It causes the layers to become blind, and it again causes it reduces the growth rate of your chickens, and again it will cause the theory or this thing of coughing to your chickens. So if the charcoal can do that wonder, it means that it will have curbed down all those problems you could incur just because of ammonia. So again, like charcoal, when you mix it in chicken feeds, it usually also burns or detoxifies the feeds, because it absorbs the toxins, hence you feed your chickens the toxin-free feeds. And again, and especially, you cannot say that you get the feeds that has no toxin. It's totally hard, except the feeds that are from laboratory. But if you know that you're mixing the feeds on your farm, you're getting the already mixed feed, but they are mixing on the feed store, understand there is a toxin. Because if you're mixing on the farm, you don't tell me that you first disinfect the shit you're going to mix on, or you don't first disinfect the flour you're going to mix on. You just pour on the feeds. After pouring on the feeds, you mix, then you put in the sacks, meaning that they still have that toxin, because on the ground there were toxins, there were some of the bacteria, on the sheet there were some of the bacteria. So it means that your feed still has some of the bacteria. So that's why I tell you that it's crucial to usually or to put charcoal in those feeds, because the moment you don't use it daily or you don't include it in those feeds, you're still giving your chickens the toxins. And again, charcoal is a very good when it comes to controlling parasites in your flock. How does it work? First, when you're using charcoal, at first point I mentioned it above, when I was saying that you have to mix it in the chicken bedding to reduce ammonia. So it means that some of the parasites that affect your flock, they harbor in the chicken beddings. So you have to mix them in the bedding so that they will kill the parasites that are in the beddings. Again, when you get the charcoal, then you smear it around the body of your chickens. So the parasites that may be harboring in the feathers of your chickens will eventually be killed. And Then but when you're controlling the parasites and when you're using the charcoal in the poultry, which kind of the charcoal should you consider? Because this is crucial. Not every type of the charcoal is beneficial to poultry. Some of the charcoal, sometimes some types of the charcoal are so poisonous to your chickens. So here is the type. Especially this natural charcoal is mostly poisonous to your chickens. So when you know that you're going to consider using the charcoal on your farm, you have to be assured, or you have to put in mind that you should use the activated charcoal. This activated charcoal is the one that is safe for your poultry, because the moment you use this natural charcoal, it is totally poisonous to your chickens. Then you say that, now how much can I include in the poultry feeds so that I enjoy this or benefits? When you're going to put it in the bedding, in the chicken beddings, there is no limited amount you can put in the beddings. Because you just use the amount according to what you have and according to the size of your chicken house. But the moment you're putting them in the chicken feeds, it means that you have to make sure that you include 1% in the chicken feeds of activated charcoal. So it means that you should not use or include it on your rations when you're going to mix feeds. What you have to do, you have to first get all your rations. After getting all your rations according to the feeds you're going to mix, then on the top of those rations you put 1 kilogram in 100 kilograms of already rationed food, or of the already mixed or balanced feed. Here you'll be able to get all these benefits. Then another benefit maybe I had not told you is that charcoal, when you are putting it in the feeds according to how I have told you, it will increase the digestion of your feeds. How does it increase the digestion of your feeds? First, it kills the intestinal worms which are inside the chicken's gut. So when you're feeding it to your chickens, those parasites, those parasites that are harboring in the intestines of the chickens, remember, they hinder the absorption of the feeds. Because you feed your chickens the feed, and instead of all of it being digested, some of the worms are also sucking some of the nutrients. And you know, these worms doesn't eat on these residues that are remaining of the feed. Instead, they first wait for the feed to first absorb. Then after being absorbed in the blood streams, this is when these parasites come and suck that blood, which has the balanced feed, so which your chicken was going to use so that it can give you the productivity, or it can be a productive chicken. So when you're putting that in the feeds, then it will also kill the intestinal worms, and again it will improve the digestion by binding, or by reducing, or by removing or absorbing the toxins which was in the feeds. Here is one thing to note when you're going to use charcoal. Charcoal cannot be a substitute for any of the feeds. Instead, you have to use it as an additive. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching this video till now, don't forget to like if you have learned something from this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. See you soon in the next episode.